Hello, I'm David Farrow. I gave tours of Charleston for the better part of a quarter of a century. That's a little scary. And owned my own tour company, walking tour company, for about 15 years. And left from the corner of North Market and Church for about a decade. Pretty much owned that corner. And fought for it too, I might add. Well, after much machinations, I managed to put up my first sign on April 2nd, 1988 at the corner of North Market and Church. And I remember it well. It was a very hot day. And here's my sign. It says, "Walking Tours by David A. Farrow." And it was done by a good friend of mine, Tandy Margaret Trumpy. What a great girl. And very hot day. And I was sitting on the corner when all of a sudden this little British man walks up to me. Now, when I say small, he was about 5'8", very slender, about 85 years old, sparse white hair, and he was dressed on this very warm day in a black suit with a vest. Well, he walks up to me and he says, "Pardon me, are you Farrow?" I was like, "Yeah." He said, "Do you know Mia?" I said, "Well, no I don't, but you know, Farrow sounds like a very common name, but it's really not. So somewhere in the midst of time, I have no doubt that somehow we're related." He looks at me very sternly and he says, "Oh no, I'm from Yorkshire. Matter of fact, lots of Farrows from Yorkshire. Really, all the Farrows come from Yorkshire." And he proceeded to just launch on the whole history of the Farrow family. Well, back in those days, I didn't have time. Whoever came up, we would wait 15 minutes and I'd try to get more people. Well, this guy went on for 10 minutes. And I gotta tell you, I was very close to the whole money talks thing. But I'm a Charleston boy, I didn't do it. Well, suddenly, from across North Market Street, coming from the market itself, you could do that back then, the largest black man I've ever seen in my entire life. He and a very small child, I guess about 4 or 5 years old, came over towards me. And finally, he stopped. He looked at me and he said, "Excuse me, are you David Farrow?" And I thought, oh God, yeah. He said, "Well, you know, my name's Farrow too, and I just wanted you to know I'm from Alabama, and there are not many Farrows in Alabama, and I wanted my little boy to meet another Farrow." Well, we chatted very congenially for about 2-3 minutes, and off he went. Little British guy is still standing there. I don't say a word. He's standing here. I'm sitting here. I don't say a word, not for about 30 seconds. That's a very, very pregnant pause. See? So I turned to him and I said, "And I suppose he was from Yorkshire?" Didn't say a word, just turned around, marched away. I'm David Farrow, and this is your Charleston Mercury Mama.